One or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic, so there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team, number 6 or an 8.
Okay, interesting. That's really well manoeuvred. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Proves too strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Diaz. Over to the left.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Moved on forwards. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Munoz. Lerma. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Aim forwards, and that could set him on his way. João Felix. Great challenge, time to perfection. Diaz. Machado. Sanchez. Machado. Ball is over the line. Machado goes forward. Vitinha. Araujo. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Quintero!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Gonzalo Ramos. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That's been drilled forward, and he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Forward it goes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Araujo. Vitinha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Machado, gently done. Lerma. Played back in. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves shifted upfield. And here's João Felix. João Felix spread out to the left. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared away. Out for a throw. Bruno Mendes. Chance to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gonzalo Ramos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, nice touch. João Felix. And that has been cleared. Chance here to counter. And it's Lerma. Nice looking ball. Araujo attempts a clearance. And it's played forward. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Ramos. Just the goalkeeper. Gonzalo Ramos! Portugal! And Portugal score first! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Gonzalo Ramos, well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lerma. Ruben Neves played out to the left flank. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Araujo tries to clear. Oh, played right into his path. And they can counter here. Vitinha. Munoz gets it away.
Pedro Neto? Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Out to the left it goes. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Munoz. Can he finish?
Juan Quintero just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mendes forwards and with intent. And it's Cancelo. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Vitinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's in space and looking for options. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Looking to break at pace. Vitinha. João Felix. Machado, gently done. Diaz, moved on forwards, punched away. Played towards the other side. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. That is lovely. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Neto. In by Cancelo. Only partially clear. Back in once more. Cleared away. And it's played forward. Quintero. Lerma. And here's Diaz. Machado could try cutting inside. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Araujo wins the duel this time. Quintero. He's in a good big chance! It's a goal! Colombia are back in business! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Colombia grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Inacio, head over towards the opposite flank. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Succumbs to the pressure. João Cancelo. João Felix. That's an excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Machado. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's just beyond his reach. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Some good work on the right flank here. Deftly away. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Araujo can get it clear. Could be danger here. Out of play for a goal kick. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. João Felix thinks about the shot. Shot! Goal! Portugal have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Neves. Out to the right. João Cancelo has it out wide and in space. Aim forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nuno Mendes looks to the other side. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. João Neves. João Cancelo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
João Cancelo really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Nuno Mendes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cordoba. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. João Felix. Juan Quintero, and it's Lerma. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And it's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gonzalo Ramos. Hefty. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Portugal take the lead. Moved on forwards. Quintero. Now it's Cordoba. João Felix. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Ruben Neves. João Neves looking for a runner. João Cancelo have it back and can go again. Cordoba. In with the challenge. And it's Ruben Neves. João Neves. Spread out to the left. Now it's João Felix. Nuno Mendes shoots! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Colombia, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
That is good strength. Diaz. Lerma. Oh, good spread. Tries to get it clear. Nuno Mendes. Cordoba. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Diaz. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves, gently done. And back to the keeper they go. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now that's well seen too. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. And he's there to get it away. That's a little off target. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Colombia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Diaz chips it through. going to be disappointed with that. João Neves. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last, their sense of danger.
Lerma with a definite foul there. And it's played forward. Araujo
are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Vicious ball here. Clipped into space. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. João Neves. Inacio, and he goes cross-field. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Driven forward. Ruben Neves looking understandably energised after his goal. Vitinha. João Felix. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Cancelo making good progress on the right-hand side. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Defending of the desperate variety. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Araujo gets it away. João Cancelo. João Neves, gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. Ruben Neves. Gonçalo Inacio. Araujo. João Cancelo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Sanchez is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Nuno Mendes. And here's Vitinha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's João Felix. And it's Vitinha. And here's Ramos. Gonçalo Ramos! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Cordoba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Joao Felix. Decent progress down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nuno Mendes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cordoba.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Calmly anticipates. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Joao Felix. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto played out to the left flank. Well, he's clearly asking too much with that. Machado shifted upfield. That'll be a throw. Araujo. Joao Neves. Pedro Neto, who does have an assist to his name. Quintero. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Diaz. João Cancelo, gently done. Vitinha. He's in a great position.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
This looks promising. Machado with the clearance. And it's Mendes. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Played out to the right. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Ruben Neves with the short one. He can get that clear. João Cancelo. Vitinha, that's an imaginative pass. Hit into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Machado is there, and he can get that clear. He's being urged to shoot. Vitinha. Joao Neves. Joao Felix! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Araujo, and the keeper's got it again. Rui Silva sends that a long way. Nuno Mendes. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Aim forwards.
Colombia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Moved on forwards.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nice physical challenge. And it's played forward. Inacio cuts it out. Ruben Neves. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Up towards the front line.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Pedro Neto hurtling down that right flank. Sanchez. Can he latch on to this? João Cancelo gets across to intercept that. Picks it up out wide. Lacado, nicely shaped cross. Araujo clears it away. Cleared without complication.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Colombia have reclaimed it. Oh, that's a nice ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
João Felix.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That's a good ball. Chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Nuno Mendes. João Felix. I think we're just about done here. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's heaved it away. So here comes the substitution. And he's there to clear it. And it's Vitinha. Over to the left. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. Do have a chance to counter here. Gomez. And he welcomes it in. And claimed it back swiftly. Quintero. It is now or never. Time is against them. Munoz. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Last-ditch defending, but has a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Andres Gomez, nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
That's tidy. Played into space out wide. And it's Ruben Neves. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ruben Neves. And time is up. Portugal proud. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energy.
Vitinha has got himself a free kick. And the shot's on here. Pedro Neto! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Diaz played into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lerma shifted upfield. João Felix goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Strong running down that left flank. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Tries to get it clear. Aim forwards. Araujo makes the interception. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Cordoba. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, who's going to be first to this? Diaz. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Munoz. Mendes gets rid without sophistication. Munoz. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's straight offside. Rui Silva sends that a long way. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, gently done. They get a throw in. Munoz. Diaz running with the ball. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. João Felix. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. And that's aimed into the middle. Quintero. And it's played forward. Now it's Diaz. Inacio gets across to intercept that. Moved on forwards. Machado forwards and with intent. That is good strength. Machado, up he goes! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So what can they make of this? And he welcomes it in. Gonzalo Ramos. Sanchez. Driven forward, is onto it in a flash. Araujo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played towards the other side. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. João Neves. Now it's Ramos. Out to the right. João Cancelo. Oh, nice touch. And here's the chance to counter. He can run onto that. He is through here. Diaz. He's had a shot! Goal! Colombia! And it's Colombia who take the lead. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
Colombia have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Diaz. Machado. Oh, sweet feet. The ball is loose and shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
João Felix is there and he can get that clear. And it's Lerma. Right. And the finish! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Colombia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
João Felix. That's tidy. Here's João Felix. And here's Ramos. Shot, surely! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Gonzalo Ramos clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Lovely feet. And it's Quintero. Sanchez cuts it out. That's really well manoeuvred. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Quintero. Lerma, probing pass. Diaz. Cleared without complication. Mendes with the clearance. Quintero. Showing good feet, a chance to play it in. And it's Quintero. Lerma. Lerma shifted upfield. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Diaz. Diaz opts to play it back. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Now he's got space here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a good run down the right. Played into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. João Neves. João Felix. Juan Quintero did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Has a look and plays it forward. Back into the middle. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Lerma, aim forwards. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. And he cuts out the supply. That is a great pick out. Now it's Pedro Neto. That's been drilled forward. João Cancelo. Araujo. Vitinha moved on forwards. Munoz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That has been knocked clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vitinha, and it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Ramos. And Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he deliver? Across it goes. Oh, what a climb! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Colombia, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's been taken short. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ruben Neves plays it short. So who's he picking out? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Best to keep it in play here. João Neves. And here's Ramos. And it's Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gonzalo Ramos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. Oh, that's neat. And here's the chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Defending of the desperate variety. Pedro Neto! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Diaz. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Oh, this looks sharp. Acrobatic effort! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
João Neves. Portugal, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Munoz cuts out the pass. Quintero. Diaz. Diaz! That was superb goalkeeping.
Diaz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ruben Neves. Out towards the flank. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo pings it across. Ospina claims it, and the danger passes. Cordoba. He has found a way through. Diaz has created one goal already. Machado. Diaz. Oh, it's come loose. João Cancelo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Machado. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thinks one through, neatly clipped into space. Diaz. 2 minutes to be added on. Diaz applies the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's João Felix. And here's João Felix. João Felix. Oh, good spread. And it's Neves. Vitinha. Caresses it through. Vitinha head out towards the right wing. There are a few waiting for it. João Felix. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. There's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Portugal really... I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Lovely bit of skill. João Felix. João Neves. João Cancelo. João Neves. João Felix. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Oh, the ball's come loose here. In by Cancelo. That's going to go a long way. Aim forwards. And they can counter here. Munoz. Munoz forwards and with intent. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. And here's João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Diaz. Played out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's Mercado. Now that's a fine challenge. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha chips it through. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Diaz! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Diaz is offering a right smile there.
Inacio, gently done. João Cancelo. Out of play for a throw. Hit into the middle. Araujo gets over and intercepts. João Felix. Looking here to chip it through. João Cancelo looking to hit the byline here. Ruben Neves. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
João Felix. Now here's the delivery. Now it's Cordoba. Vitinha. Inacio looks to the other side. Oh, such a clever touch. Always onto this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ruben Neves. Moved on forwards. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
João Cancelo, played over towards the opposite flank. Ruben Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Diaz. Oh, that's nice. Ruben Neves. He's through here. That has been cut short.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ruben Neves. João Felix. Mendes picks it up now. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's really well manoeuvred. João Felix. Over to the left. That's good play. Delivered across. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Cordoba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played out to the right. Sanchez goes forward. Quintero. That is lovely. Out to the right. And it's Munoz. That's very neat. Here comes the cross. João Neves. Neves. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. João Felix. Looking for a decent ball in. Turns and goes back. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Araujo. João Cancelo. Vitinha. João Felix. João Felix, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. Wins the duel this time. Cordoba. Well, they can break here. Juan Quintero. Oh, crack. And the shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Cordoba simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
João Neves. João Neves, played out towards the right wing. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. João Neves. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. And it's Mendes. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Diaz. Aim forwards. Now it's Cordoba. Diaz. Diaz played out to the left flank. Big chance! Should have put that one away.
Juan Quintero really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pedro Neto does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. João Felix. João Felix knocks it out wide. Munoz, gently done.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Quintero. Looking to break at pace. Lerma. Lukumi. Machado. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Quintero. Inacio gets good distance on it. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Pedro Neto.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
João Neves looks to the other side. João Felix. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! It's really well cleared. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Fired deep towards the back post. Now it's Cordoba. Diaz. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fan... of this nature, who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. That has been knocked clear. And it's hoisted clear. What a throw in. And it's Cancelo. And that is out of play. Diaz. Munoz. Sanchez has a look and plays it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Araujo. João Neves. Vitinha. Munoz shifted upfield. Munoz. Muscular approach does pay off here. And back to the goalkeeper. Araujo. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Moved on forwards. And it's Quintero. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedro Neto. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries a shot! Machado clears it away. João Cancelo drives forward. Chance! It's a loose ball.
Portugal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And here's João Felix. Sanchez getting this one clear. Quintero. Munoz. Changes it with that pass. João Neves. João Neves, gently done. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Portugal, but it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And here's João Felix. And here's Ramos. Vitinha. Decent chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pedro, and the shot! João Felix. In he goes again! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! João Felix at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Sanchez, nicely aimed pass. Gonzalo Inacio, long ball looking to counter. Cordoba, Quintero. Portugal are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Turns and goes back. Diaz. Takes a shot, and it's played forward. Pedro Neto is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. João Cancelo. Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Chance to shoot! He's still got it, needs help. And it's Neves. Lerma gets a foot in here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lofted upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. Juan Quintero, played out to the right. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Felix, and here's Ramos. Aim forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been cut short. Oh, this looks sharp. Ruben Neves. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Araujo, gently done. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Lerma with the clearance. And it's Vitinha. Pedro Neto! It's gone out for a throw-in. Machado. And here's Diaz. Ruben Neves. João Neves. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Araujo. João Cancelo. Out of play for a throw. João Felix. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. João Felix, spread out to the left. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That's really well manoeuvred. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Neves. João Felix. And he's running for Pedro Neto! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pedro Neto is offering a wry smile there.
Gets it away. And it's Ruben Neves. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Munoz is onto it in a flash. Lerma shifted upfield. Very nicely done. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, what a climb! That's really well cleared. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's neat. Lerma. Munoz. Oh, it's played into the area. And he won't reach that. Pedro Neto. Joao Felix knocks it out wide. Lerma producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Quintero. And here's Diaz. Charge, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Climbs up big! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Gonzalo Inacio. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo. Nice physical challenge. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. There's the shot! Out to the right. João Neves. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
Ospina sends that a long way. Proves too strong. Joao Felix looking understandably energised after his goal. Inacio played out towards the right wing. João Neves. Vitinha. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Araujo cuts it out. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's played forward. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And he's there to clear it. João Felix! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more.
Portugal, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Portugal go into the lead. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Diaz picks it up out wide. Well, that's an excellent interception. Ruben Neves, over to the left, and it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Now here's the delivery. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Sanchez attempts a clearance. Receives it in a good position here. Oh, nice touch. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries a deft little ball. No, it's not getting there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
João Cancelo, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. And here's Ramos. João Felix. And João Felix. And now the breakaway. Diaz. Now it's Cordoba. Ruben Neves. Araujo. And it's half-time here. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to have reminded him that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Mendes with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Sanchez forwards and with intent. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Araujo. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves chooses to go cross-field. João Neves. That's an imaginative pass. Could be danger here. João Felix. Lerma. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Ruben Neves. Araujo. Vitinha. Ruben Neves. Araujo. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Oh, great! Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, that is asking for trouble. João Felix. João Felix! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Well-timed, excellent interception. João Cancelo. João Neves. Ruben Neves. And it's played forward. It's run loose here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ruben Neves. And here's Neto.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Sanchez getting this one clear. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Machado. Machado swings it across. And the shot! Oh, that was close. João Neves. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
João Felix. João Neves. João Cancelo. Munoz goes forward. Defending of the desperate variety. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. João Felix. João Neves. João Cancelo. João Neves. Is there any... And he shoots! That's ruffled a few... And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that has been clubbed away. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Vitinha looks to the other side. And here's Neto. And it's Cancelo. Oh, that's a chance for a shot! Gonzalo Ramos with the foul. Ospina, long ball by the goalkeeper. Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. Sanchez does really well to win the ball there. That's a good run down the left. Diaz looking to run onto it. Now it's Cordoba. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Header comes in! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's really well manoeuvred. Machado shifted upfield. Diaz. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Cordoba. Munoz moves short. Diaz, backward it goes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
That has been knocked clear. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Colombia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out...
That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. João Cancelo. Araujo. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Clearly not happy with that. Lerma. Cordoba. Quintero. Now it's Ramos. Lerma forwards and with intent.
Cordoba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pedro Neto. And here's João Felix. Munoz wins the duel this time. Cordoba are looking to break at pace. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. João Felix, great defending, strong and determined. And it's Quintero.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Machado aim forwards. Araujo. João Cancelo. João Neves. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. João Neves. Played out wide. João Felix. Out to the left it goes. Time to deliver. And here's Vitinha. João Neves.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pedro Neto, he has found the way through.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he spark a counter here? Cordoba. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Colombia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Munoz. Up towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. He is through here. Showing good feet. Diaz. Diaz! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
When it starts, or indeed as it develops. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do...
Can he finish? It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So, a breakthrough already. Joao Felix. Well, here is the rate we were told to expect. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Joao Neves. Araujo. Joao Felix. Vitinha. Joao Neves. Joao Neves. Played out to the left flank. Quintero. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Caught offside that time. Araujo. Vitinha. Joao Neves. And here's Neto. Joao Felix. And here's Ramos. Shapes to shoot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Araujo. Ruben Neves. Vitinha looks to the other side. Oh, can he get onto this? Joao Neves. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos played out towards the right wing. And now the breakaway. Diaz. Cordoba. Nice physical challenge. Pedro Neto. Joao Neves. Vitinha. Vitinha, gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played back to the goalkeeper. Joao Neves. Portugal are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
He's found a way through. Foot in. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Joao Felix. Joao Cancelo. Oh, super find. Now it's Ramos. Chance for a shot! Gonzalo Ramos. Chance! That's going to go a long way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Juan Quintero, probing pass. So who's he picking out? And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Up he goes! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Colombia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And here's Neto. Succumbs to the pressure. Lerma spread out to the left. Quintero. Portugal are behind here despite their domination of possession. João Neves. João Neves. Vitinha. Aim forwards. And it's Mendes. In with the challenge. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lerma. Munoz. Played out wide. Hit into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. João Felix. And it's played forward. And it's Mercado. That is lovely. There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
João Cancelo. Vitinha. João Neves. Forwards and with intent. Munoz. Munoz, that's a sharp pass. Pedro Neto. And here's Ramos. Sanchez. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
João Felix. João Felix shifted upfield. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. And he goes cross-field. João Cancelo. Now he's off and running. Diaz, given the lift of his goal. Ruben Neves gets over and intercepts. No way through there. Nuno Mendes. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good chance here!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
João Neves, aim forwards. Munoz. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cordoba. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Mendes. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Munoz. Sanchez. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has been cleared. Played back in. And it's Munoz. Munoz making good progress on the right-hand side. Quintero. Oh, good spread. Quintero goes for goal! Vitinha, gently done. Joao Felix goes pelting down that left-hand side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Diaz crosses. João Cancelo gets it clear. Sanchez forwards and with intent. Cordoba. Big chance!
Colombia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Quintero. And it's Munoz. That's the throw. Munoz. Oh, it's played into the area. And that's been won straight back. Diaz. Joao Felix. That's a good run down the left. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pedro Neto goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Proves too strong. João Neves. Portugal, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Mendes. Quality ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Joao Felix. And a chance!
Joao Felix usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Cordoba. Picks it up out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. Played out to the right. Lerma. Diaz! Sanchez. Driven forward. Araujo makes the interception. That's really well manoeuvred. João Felix. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Vitinha. And here's Ramos. Oh, he's bust Gonzalo Ramos! He can get that clear. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Same again, same outcome. That has been cut short. Oh, it's come loose. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Diaz. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Look, really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
João Neves. João Felix. Gonzalo Ramos. Diaz. Diaz. Aimed in towards, and the shot! He wasn't that far away.
Well, the hold-up play, as that move was being constructed, was important for the runners, and more really should have been made of it.
João Neves. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Araujo. João Neves. Oh, can he get onto this? Lerma. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Moved on forwards. And it's Neves. Good ball, good take. Gonzalo Ramos! Inacio have it back and can go again. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Surely! Deftly away. Araujo. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, gently done. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos. Tries a shot! Munoz attempts a clearance. Turns and goes back. João Cancelo. Oh, nice touch. Crossed into the box. João Felix. Time to deliver. Nuno Mendes. Diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Gonzalo Ramos instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Cordoba. Quintero. Now it's Cordoba. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cordoba is offering a right smile there.
Smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
João Neves. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Time and again they are repelled. And it's played forward. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Out towards the flank. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Sanchez clears it away. Lerma forwards and with intent. Can he spark a counter here? Machado shifted upfield. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Colombia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gonzalo Inacio. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Cordoba. Now it's Diaz. Diaz! And he's following up! Vitinha. Aim forwards. Gonzalo Ramos looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
And it's Cancelo. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Cross from Cancelo. Lerma forwards and with intent. And here's Gonzalo Ramos! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Might be danger here. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Diaz. Cross goes in there. Inacio tries to clear. Ruben Neves, gently done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There are a few waiting for it. Munoz, and that's aimed into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Vitinha. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Great defending, strong and determined. Diaz. Machado. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Lerma. Out to the right. Great work on the overlap. And he shoots! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
João Neves. And it's played forward. Munoz chooses to go cross-field. Moved on forwards. Diaz! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Araujo shifted upfield. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes. No, he's overshot the green. Lofted upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Cordoba. Juan Quintero. It's Quintero! There was plenty of power on that. Vitinha laid out to the left flank. João Felix. That's a danger. He's having a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
To the left it goes. Araujo. João Felix. Gonçalo Inácio. João Felix. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank. Machado cuts it out. Ruben Neves knocks it out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Munoz. That's really well manoeuvred. Muscular approach does pay off here. João Neves. Played towards the other side. And it's Mendes. Showing good feet. Now that's well seen too. Oh, sweet feet. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Araujo, and he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. Well, they could break here. Machado. Sanchez shifted upfield. Now it's Ramos. He's shifting through the gears here. Out of play for a throw. And they've got rid. That's been drilled forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Ramos. Moved on forwards. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ruben Neves.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Machado. And it's played forward. Tries to get it clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. João Cancelo. Good run down the right. Played into the middle. That is a little undercooked. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo, aim forwards. Munoz, forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. Vicious ball here. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.